I think it'd be quieter if you recorded while in the shower. Who knows?
How the hell would I even be able to do that?
I don't know.
Show so much. I love this show so
But-
fucking much.
Who knows? I'm not against the idea of you taking electricals into water. Anyway,
Whoa! Hang on a second. Listen, I hate Donnie as much as the next guy.
Sheesh.
I'm joking, Donnie. Don't kill yourself. Hello everyone, this is episode 19 of the Opinion Zone. I'm having a terrible time. This is like the 74th time we've tried to do this stupid intro for this podcast. I'm Jay Eggman and I'm joined by two lovely people here. I'm joined by Uncle Poxy.
Hi.
Fantastic. And I'm joined by Donnie.
Hi.
Hi. Now, guys, we usually have a topic, don't we? But today is very different. We have a one-of-a-kind interview. It's actually the first time this person has ever done this interview, ever. They've never done an interview before. This is an exclusive, technically. It is an exclusive. We are interviewing Sammy Classic Sonic Fan.
Oh my god.
I can't imagine how this will ever turn out.
We don't know yet. Once he arrives and we continue, we'll go into it. But I'm quite excited. I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be slightly weird. I don't know what to expect, but it's going to be interesting. Are you guys particularly big fans of his work?
I know of his legacy, and I've spotted a couple of his videos around. Can you do me a favour, Jamie, when you're interviewing him?
Yes.
There's a guy called Chadtronic, and he does a bunch of reaction videos to him. Can you just ask him what he thinks of him?
I'm sure. I'll see what I can do. Who knows?
Thanks,
I'm sure
buddy.
I can fit it in. Who knows? We'll have a variety of things. You might have Donnie ask about his own website. So, what we're going to do is, since he is on his way, we're going to go for a very quick early break, and then we will come back and we will have Sammy Classic Sonic Fan here. Hopefully without the background noise of Donnie's sink. Then after that we will do Defeat Donnie special Sammy versus Donnie edition, and then we will come back for a It's as if you don't remember you have a mute button.
I hit the mute button, I was just a bit late.
I love this show! I love this show!
And then when we come back from the break after that, we will do a one-off Uncle Poxy. No Fua today, unfortunately, but he will hopefully be back next week. So we will see you guys after this break, and we will go ahead and speak to the one and only Sammy Classic Sonic Fan.
Cue commercial?
Yes.
Okay. I've always wanted to say that in something.
Hey guys, today's episode of The Opinion Zone is brought to you in part by the wonderful people at Mad Cats Interactive. Yes, they are a global provider of innovative interactive entertainment products. They cover products such as in-home gaming consoles, handheld gaming consoles, Windows PC, Mac computers, smartphones, tablets and other mobile devices. They have a wide range of cool accessories for your console, whether it be a headset or a new controller. If you want to make a purchase from them, what we'd recommend you do is you head over to thesonicshow.org/The Opinion Zone and click on sponsors, and you'll see a wonderful link there taking you to their wonderful variety of products. Remember, every click goes towards helping the show. So yes, Mad Cats Interactive for all your gaming accessory needs. Welcome back everyone to the Opinion Zone. Today we, as said before the break, we are joined by a very, very special guest. we have the one and only Sammy, better known as SammyClassicSonicFan. Hello, Sammy.
Hey everyone. Yes, this is Sammy the Classic Sonic fan.
It's great to have you on the show. I'm so pleased. I'm so happy.
It's great to be here, you know.
I've got so many questions. I
can imagine.
Have you ever done an interview before?
I have not actually. This is my first.
So basically, I want to start right from the beginning, and obviously we'll get into your videos and stuff. But I want to know really, how did you become a Sonic fan? What got you into Sonic? Was it right from very early age, or did you find Sonic?
It was an early age actually. And you see, I was in GameStop one day. I was about 5. I was actually a Mario fan then. I didn't really like playing anything else. And my dad wanted me to play a Sonic game. It was Sonic Mega Collection, and I was really upset because it was different, and that sort of confused me at that age. But when I played it, I really liked it. You know, I started out with Sonic 1, and I sort of worked my way up the ladder from there, and I really liked Sonic, you know.
So, obviously, big Sonic fan. You've been with the series ever since. I guess you followed it, like we all do.
Yep.
Then you started doing YouTube videos, and I think your videos started quite simple. You did like a top 10 type thing.
Yeah, that was the top 10 Sonic games. That was my first video.
Yes.
Then I did game reviews.
Now, obviously, so you did. I mean, you did a variety of stuff. I think going back, you did, like I said, you did the top 10 Sonic games and that sort of stuff. Then you did some videos which got you a lot of attention.
Oh yeah. That started with stop criticizing the Wii U, and that was shared all over 4chan, and I was like, and then like it was just one day, you know, I was checking my YouTube inbox, and then it was just flooding with all these messages from all these different users, and I checked my stop criticizing the Wii U video, and there was like thousands of views. I was like, what is happening?
How does that feel?
It was crazy, you know.
So it must be quite strange just to have all this sudden attention.
Yeah, it was strange. And it was, and I was releasing some of my most famous videos in a matter of days, and I was achieving even more and more attention. It was sort of hard to grasp, because at first when I started my YouTube channel, it was like a month before all this happened.
Mm-hmm.
April, I think.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I only predicted, like, my goal was to get 1,000 views maximum. I never could have even imagined hundreds of thousands of views.
Yes, it's pretty insane. I'm very jealous. So in your I mean, you've done a lot of ranting videos. You've done like stop hating on Sonic, and you've done a lot of games where defending like Sonic, which is probably why we obviously in the Sonic community know you. What motivated you to make those videos? Like, what? Because you are very, very passionate about the subjects you talk about. Like,
well, I mean, these were my opinions, of course. They were my opinions.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I sort of expressed them in a way that would, you know, attract lots of attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Like, in a way that would, you know, sort of appeal to people, I guess. So, I mean, this is sort of hard to explain, but I mean, like, the way I acted in the videos, like, I was a lot calmer of a person in real life, and, like, I sort of acted a certain way on my videos, it wasn't entirely sincere, but I mean, for the most part, they were still my opinions, but at the time, opposed to what people may think, I was still pretty open-minded. Like, I played the Xbox 360. I loved Xbox 360. I played the PSP, PS3, PS2. Yeah, I was actually an open-minded person.
So, I guess you'd say then that it was you, but when you're on camera, it's an exaggerated version.
Yeah.
Like you times 10. Like.
Yeah. But I was, I mean, I was always passionate, and whenever even, like, when I saw people, criticizing just, like, the video, I mean, that was expected, but when they were, when they were sort of, when they were sort of, degrading me as a person, it sort of upset me to another level, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, obviously, when a video gets as popular as the ones you did do, you get opinions from both sides of the audience. You get haters and you get people who like the stuff you do as well. Do you feel, when you look back on them, do you regret anything about them? Do you just think that was how I wanted them to be, or is it a case of that was just a younger me and I've obviously changed now? Or how do you look when you look back at them? Because when I look at my stuff, for like 10 years ago when I started the Sonic Show, I cringe at some of the stuff I've made.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm the same way about my stuff back in like 2010, 2011. It's like, why did I make this? Why did I do this?
Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah, well, looking back at my old videos, they were really poorly edited. It's kind of embarrassing. But I mean, I'm glad it happened. Like, I sort of wish I would have gotten popular later so that I would have better editing, you know. And it would, you know, it would just be better presentation overall, you know, just. But I'm glad it happened because if it, like, people liked not only the screen but how just bad the videos were, and if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have all of the I wouldn't have all the followers I have today. So
that's true.
I guess my I guess I have my poor editing of the past to thank.
Did the screaming hurt your throat? It looked like it was quite painful to some of the screaming you did looked very sore.
It really did, as much as it hurt people's ears listening to it. Yeah, it you know, yeah, that sort of had a lot to do with my high voice, I guess. I couldn't lower it that much because I was screaming so much.
Yeah.
But my voice was naturally high then, however.
Yes.
This is sort of this is sort of a darker part of my history. You see, in the past, when I was younger, I was actually a bit chubbier, and I was made fun of a lot for that, and I actually became anorexic for a while, and I tried to change my voice so that was super high, and I don't know, it's like if you guys don't know, I actually have autism, and I'm able to control that a lot better now. But I just struggled a lot in the past. It was pretty hard for me in my childhood. But yeah, I guess that's sort of part of the reason why I am the way I am today. It's I guess that's why everyone thinks I look maybe 10, or I don't know.
I mean, a lot of people in the Sonic community can relate to that, Donnie.
Hi.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have autism, so.
So I believe. Sorry, Donnie, you were going to say something?
No, like, I do have autism, and I've had it all my life, so I know the feeling.
Yeah.
It's it's not an easy thing to deal with. But like I said, times go by. Now, obviously, so you do these videos, they become super huge, you become internet famous to a degree. You effectively become a meme.
Yeah.
You know, your younger self is a meme, basically.
Yep.
But obviously, I think there are a lot of supporters, but in a lot of cases, I feel like you became not a joke, but you were something people made fun of. Now,
yeah.
and also you're in your teens, and when that was all happening, that must hurt. Or
kind of did hurt in real life, because all that attention sort of leaked into real life, like at school, and
right.
like it was sort of awkward, because I don't think like people didn't really understand how I was in real life. They sort of just judged me from the videos. Like I didn't expect to leak into real life, But
and
yeah, I mean,
kids can be mean.
all of my friends were still there. I still continue to make new friends. The videos actually sort of helped me make new friends, actually. And even though I guess I was considered a joke, people, I also, I looked around at people's faces. They're always happy to be around me, even if that wasn't for the best of reasons. And when I was younger, it wasn't that way. So it was a good thing. But even if these people weren't happy around me for the most honest reasons, it felt pretty good, actually.
So, have you watched? Have you ever bothered to look at people who like react to your stuff on YouTube? Have you watched anything? There's a guy called Chadtronic.
Oh yeah, I know of Chadtronic.
Do you think he's doing it in good fun? Do you not like that stuff?
He is doing it in good fun. I have no problem with it. He's pretty cool. I like his videos. Not just the Sammy ones, but he also also sort of talks about the ethics of gaming, and he's a cool person. I have no problem with who he is or what he's doing.
That's cool. I'm pleased to hear that. It's very mature of you. So, did the videos, you became basically this huge, crazy internet beast, all over the internet.
Yeah.
And then you sort of went away for a while. What was the cause of, what took you away from YouTube?
I actually left, quote unquote, left YouTube like a lot of times. There was, I think the first time, I'm guessing, was August 2013. I'm not sure if I'm getting the dates right, but, yeah, I left for about a month, and then I came back and I publicized all these unlisted videos that I made during that time interval. And then, there was December 2013. I sort of just disappeared and everyone was confused. But I was rediscovered like a few weeks later, left again, came back. It was a very odd time, but it I mean I'm still a kid. And my parents were sort of
Yeah, how did they feel
concerned
about that?
about how people were exploiting me on the internet. But it was really a big struggle against them. And eventually I sort of became independent from them when they sort of realized, I know what I'm doing. But yeah,
So,
it was weird. All of these transitions. And I had like all these different names. Like it was Multi Mario Sonic. That I had that account since 2009. I just changed it into a channel. And then there was Sammy Paper Mario fan. Sammy Space Times channel because I came up with like this OC. But I like got rid of that 3 months later. But I know it was a lot. There were a lot of transitions, I must say, and but I mean, at least everything's sort of stable now. Like
yes.
I'm just back to good old Sammy the Classic Sonic fan.
Going back, you previously mentioned your family. What did your parents make of all of it? Were they concerned? Were they?
They were concerned because like I was actually my docs was leaked onto the internet and that really scared them. I mean, it was really just a couple of prank pieces. That's usually what happens when your docs is leaked, but still very discomforting.
Yeah.
And I mean, if I were them, I'd be pretty worried too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I was pretty rebellious then, so it was a struggle against them, and but I mean, if I were a parent, I would definitely probably would have done the same thing.
So, but you're back on YouTube now.
Yeah.
As you said, as Sammy the classic Sonic fan, and you're now doing
Indeed.
it's not a vlog. It's more like a discuss. It's like a where you discuss a topic.
Just my opinions.
And the reaction to that has been really good.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot more positive feedback. Like definitely a lot more likes and dislikes. It's
And you've gotten loads of subscribers in a very short amount of time. It's been
oh yeah, 8,000 subscribers in the past month or so.
Yeah.
2 months.
So,
I know.
That is insane. So it's good to see people are still coming back.
Yeah.
While you've been away, there's one. I just basically want to know your opinion on one part of the Sonic franchise because I haven't really heard much of your thoughts and stuff since Lost World, really. What do you think of Boom?
You mean just Boom as a whole, or like the game or the show?
Let's start piece by piece. So, when they first announced it and they revealed the characters, and you had Steroid Knuckles and Blue Arm Sonic and all this, what was your first reaction to the new designs?
I made a video in September or October 2013, whenever it was announced. And I was pretty concerned with the designs.
Have you
in the
adjusted to
video,
them?
and then February 2014 came around, and that's when a lot of information came out. Like the designs were officially unveiled. There's a game, and I remember comparing the game to Sonic 06.
That's a good comparison.
A lot of people didn't like that, so
but it's true.
I mean,
I
like 2
agree.
videos later, I sort of skewed my opinions around, saying, "Oh no, it's I changed my mind, you know." But I mean, in my mind, I still sort of I still sort of felt like I know I still sort of skeptical about it. And then E3 2014 came and people were saying, "Oh, this is the worst Sonic game ever." And I was like,
I told you so.
could it be? Could this be the next Sonic 06? And it could have been something good. I mean, like, I heard it was originally going to be a PC game, but it was eventually moved to the Wii U, and Big Red Button didn't have enough time to work on that, so they just had to release it next to the show, and it was awful.
It is. Rise of
It's
Lyric is awful. It's so bad. It's horrible.
I mean, not only is it glitchy and broken, it's just boring.
It's so
It's
boring.
slow and it's just boring.
It's depressing. That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's
But there is the show, and I like the show actually. It's very entertaining.
Yes. There's a good team. We speak to someone that we have. I wouldn't say friends, but we do talk to like Bill Freiberger, who's the one of the exec producers, and we talk to some of the cast and stuff.
Cool.
And they've guested on our show and stuff, and there's a good team behind that show. There's a good people making that cartoon.
Yeah.
So it's just a shame the game couldn't have been more of the same. And have you played Sonic Runners at all?
Sonic Runners? Yeah. I have. It's I know, I like it. I like I did like Sonic Runners a lot actually. It feels like it feels like Sonic Rush. I liked Sonic Rush a lot. Sort of like that, but an automated runner, and
Yeah.
I kind of wish it wasn't so repetitive, I guess. I kind of they could have maybe omitted the story, but it's a very addictive and fun game.
Have you because it's free to play, have you
Yeah.
paid for any of the characters, or have you not spent any money on it at all?
I think that aspect is sort of a trap, you know.
Is it a trap that you fell into, or have you managed to avoid it?
Oh, no, I haven't, I did not spend any money on it.
Because they had Classic Sonic for a while.
Yeah, I really wanted that. I tried to get as many red rings as possible to win him, but I just couldn't do it.
I mean,
I sort of wish you could just buy the characters with red rings like on Sonic Dash, Sonic Jump.
yes.
What was that?
Yes, Sonic Jump Fever. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much do you think would be a reasonable price to pay for Classic Sonic?
I personally, I mean, I get that it is a pay to win game, but I mean, I'd rather not. I'd rather just pay with maybe a couple thousand red rings. I wouldn't. I would like red rings are actually pretty hard to earn in this game though.
They're very difficult. Would you
maybe
sorry, go ahead.
Never mind. Go on.
I was gonna say, would you I'm in the UK, so I pay in pounds, not dollars.
Yeah.
But would you say like £50 for Classic Sonic is absolutely outrageous? That would be a big. How Donnie, you can do conversions. How much do you think that is in US dollars?
£50 equates to. I'd have to get out my converter for this.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's my converter? My absolutely free non-online converter. Where did I have it again? Oh, right, it was in here.
I've
So
done it
50.
in a. Go on.
Okay, £50 is $77.
Oh no.
What
I
do you think of people who would spend that much on Classic Sonic?
um I mean if I mean like do people actually
Yes.
I don't know. I mean I love the classic design, but it's still a trap because I mean classic Sonic in the game is pretty much the same as playing as Sonic or Shadow, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I just I know I sort of just I kind of wish like the roulette it just feels so cheap, you know, because it's all chance based and
Yeah,
like
because
I tried to unlock classic Sonic, but I just eventually gave up because I mean there is no way I was going to win classic Sonic ever. So
it's pretty unfair, especially with the whole roulette thing. Um,
yeah, and I heard they're doing it to other characters, and I just couldn't.
because I said in a previous episode that when we were talking about Sonic Runners that when you're asking someone to pay money, actual real money, for
Yeah,
to play in a roulette, what Sega are doing is effectively gambling. They're encouraging their fans to gamble for characters, and I find it a bit weird. I don't like it. I don't think.
it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And I mean, I would rather just pay just one. I mean, maybe $2 to $3 for the entire game rather than. I mean, I get that they did that on purpose, but it I know. I mean, only hardcore fans would actually do that. I mean, I'm passionate about Sonic, but not that passionate.
So, you're now doing videos. With now things have changed. Are
Yeah.
there any Sonic videos or YouTube channels or websites out there that you're following or looking forward to, or like what Sonic content out there are you currently enjoying?
I mean, I I'm all I'm all out there. You know, I like some call me Johnny. I like TSSZ. I follow Sonic Stadium.
Hmm.
Um, I'm all out there. I mean,
It's really good.
I guess nowadays I don't check for updates as regularly because like it's pretty slow for Sonic as far as the gaming department goes. I mean, I know about Sonic Boom, Fire and Ice, but I mean,
No one cares about that game.
yeah, I'm not I'm more so indifferent about that game than angry. I just don't care.
I
But
think.
I'll still make a rant on it just as a homage to all the past Sammy Classic Sonic fan stuff. But
So, oh, I also meant you. I mean, there's a Reddit. There's a whole Reddit for you. That's insane. That there's a whole Reddit
yeah.
page dedicated for you, and I see you actually comment on it on stuff, and you reply to
Yeah,
people.
I'm actually friends. Well, I'm not like friends in real life, but you know, like just just the internet definition of friends. Friends with some of the people in that community, you know.
Mhm.
So I I talk with them, you know. They um like to me they're less like I guess they're a little bit less like friends and more so just you know peers.
That's cool. I mean, it's just nice. It's just the fact that there are people, and I see people posting threads like, "When's the next video coming out?" and stuff, and it's cool that you have
Oh
such
yeah.
such a loyal audience. I quite like
Yeah,
that.
I understand that. I understand why they'd be frustrated with that because like it can be weeks and weeks between each video. So
They're not easy. They require work.
yeah. Um,
People need to
Currently
realize that.
working on the third video right now. There are a lot of complications with this video. It's like that for every video, really.
Yes.
It's there's a process that goes into it, basically.
Yeah. I mean, can you give us any teasers or any clues as to what your next video will be about? Or is it also...
Well, it's going to be about the Nintendo NX because recently it was eluded by a patent. It's going to be digital only, and I thought I'd share my thoughts on that.
If people want to subscribe to your channel, you are now at youtube.com/ I believe it's SCSF Productions.
SCSF Productions.
Cool. And is there any other means if what people are interested in you, or is it just the YouTube channel that they can find you at?
I'm working on a Twitter account so that I can connect with fans better because no one likes Google Plus.
No one does. No, Google Plus is quite awful. It's not that bad. We use it sometimes.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
And if they post on the Reddit, you might reply. You never know. Because I see you do reply to some people. So
to be fair, Google Plus, I did hear that Google Plus is supposed to be phased out of YouTube at some point. So.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
I thought they just phased it in. After everything's settled down, they're changing it again. Oh god, YouTube stresses me out. But yes, that's where they can find you. Sammy, it has been a pleasure. It has been fantastic to chat to you. It's been so interesting to find out about the history and the behind the YouTube channel. It's been awesome.
It's been a pleasure to be here.
Cool. What we're going to do, hopefully you're able to stick around and we can do some defeating of the Donny. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go for a very quick break. After this break, we will be playing Defeat Donny in a special Sammy v Donny edition. Stick around, guys. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Radio Sega. The #1 community radio, playing Sega music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Want to request a track? Simply go to radiosega.net and register for free. You'll get to choose from the thousands of Sega songs in our playlist. Need something more? Tune in every day for top quality live programming, from music to talk to specialist shows. We've got it all covered. Check out our full schedule by going to radiosega.net/shows. Listen to us on your browser, mobile app or preferred media player. Go to radiosega.net/listen to find out how. Radio Sega, playing the best Sega music 24/7.
Welcome back, everyone. This is again the Opinion Zone, and we are here with our special guest, Sammy, the classic Sonic fan. I need a round of applause sound effect, don't I? There we go. Yay.
Thank you.
Now, Sammy, as I'm sure you're very well aware as a hardcore fan, every week we do a section called Defeat Donny, where Donny is all over the internet. Donny is on TSSC, he is on the Sonic Show, he is on Tails channel sometimes, he is on other channels, he's on Scratch Brain Comms probably, he's on whatever they're called. That's it,
Brain
shut up. Find the Computer Room, Hellfire, you're everywhere, aren't you, Donny?
That's what people tell me apparently, so.
And I feel that if you're going to be that all over the internet, you need to be the best Sonic fan ever. And by doing that, you need to know a lot about Sonic. So what we do every week is a guest or a listener comes on the show and attempts to defeat him and prove that Donny is not the true contender for being the fungus of the Sonic community. So, today, Donny, of course, with our guest here, you will be going up against Sammy. How do you feel about that?
I never thought I'd see the day. I'm quite honored, actually.
And Sammy, how confident do you feel right now? Do you think you can defeat him in his smug little face?
I'm somewhat confident, I guess.
Good. That's the way it should be. So, let's go to our newsroom. And we will begin with the first question. Now, guests, if you get a question right, you will hear this. If you get a question wrong, you will hear this. Okay, do you both understand?
Yeah.
Awesome. Donnie.
Let's go.
Right. I will go first question. Actually, what we do is we flip a coin. Sammy, what I'll do is I will flip this coin. You call heads or tails. If you get what you called, you get the first set of questions. If you don't, then you get the second set of questions, okay? So, on the count of 3, Sammy, call it heads or tails, alright? 3, 2, 1, call it.
Tails.
And it is tails. So, right.
Yes.
Sammy, you get the first question. Here we go.
Alright.
Sonic 4 Episode 1 split opinion with its audiences. However, its sequel was a lot more well received. But can you tell me the name of the first level in Sonic 4 Episode 2?
It was wasn't it Mystic Lake? No, that's from Sonic. Ah, boy. Well, let's just go with that.
Mystic Lake, let's see if you are correct. Unfortunately, it was Sylvania Castle Zone. Never mind.
I knew Castle was in the name.
So, Donnie.
Yes.
Here's your question. 2013 was the year some of Sammy's most famous videos came out. However, that was also the year a new Sonic-themed attraction was released in Tokyo Joypolis. What was the name of that attraction?
I have a feeling that if I get this wrong, I'm going to really regret it. Let's see here. Tokyo Joyopolis. Oh, it was Alton Towers? I believe that's how you say it?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay. Was Alton Towers the name of the Sonic-themed attraction in Tokyo Joypolis? Let's find out. No. Alton Towers is the name of a theme park. The attraction was called Sonic Athletics, where you had to run on a treadmill and beat fellow competitors in an Olympic-style game.
Oh, okay. I thought it was going to be something like Spinball related, and I really was going to regret it. So.
Right, so at the end of the first set of questions, it's 0-0. So it's all to play for. Donnie.
Yes.
Just don't be a Donnie, alright? Okay.
Donnie, don't be Donnie.
Now.
Okay, Jamie, I'm all for it, yeah.
So, Sammy, your question.
Oh boy.
Sonic Adventure 2 had some varied bosses, which some like and some hated. However, can you name me 3 of the bosses from that game, not including any rival battles with other playable characters? So
let's see. King Boom Boo, Bio Lizard. Let's see here. There was, wasn't it Flying Dog?
You want to go that one, or?
I also remember Hot Shot. It was Scratch, Flying Dog, replace it with Hot Shot.
Okay, let's see. So you're going for King Boom Boo, Bio Lizard, and Hot Shot, yes?
Yeah.
Yep, cool. Let's see if those 3 were in fact the names of bosses from Sonic Adventure 2. They were indeed.
All right.
Fantastic. Donnie, Step it up, mate. What's going on? Right. Donnie, your question. Sonic Jam was a compilation game of Sonic's best hits, according to some. However, what can you name all the platforms the game came out on?
Sonic Gems Collection.
Sonic Jam.
Jam, okay. Sega Saturn, and I believe it was also released on the... Was it the... There's another platform it was released on. The Nokia N-Gage?
Let's see if you're correct. No, unfortunately, the correct answer was the Sega Saturn, which you got right, but also the Tiger Gamecom machine.
That's what it was, the Gamescom machine.
So that leads the scores so far at Donnie with a big fat 0 and Sammy with a score of 1. So now it comes to round 3, which is our last round, and it is a slightly different take on things. I'm going to ask you both 3 questions. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to give you the description of a character from the Sonic franchise. All you have to do is tell me what the name of that character I'm describing is. Okay?
Right.
And there's all to play for. So, I'll go first with Sammy. Sammy, your first one. Can you tell me who I'm describing? Dr. Robotnik's cousin and Gerald Robotnik's niece, she was a kind girl that 50 years ago helped Dr. Gerald Robotnik in his research.
Maria Robotnik.
That is correct. Donnie.
Yep.
You listening?
Yes, I'm listening.
Part of a formidable team called the Chaotix, he and his team stick together to help solve mysteries and solve cases.
Well, let's see here. Depends on if we're considering past Chaotix with Knuckles Chaotix and Mighty in them, or current Chaotix with just Knuckles, or Vector, Espio, and Charmy. I'm gonna go with Espio.
Let's see if you're correct. I'm sorry, the correct answer was Vector, never mind. Right. Sammy, here's your one. A friendly rabbit who, while young, will take on any challenge with her pet chow.
Cream the rabbit.
Let's see if you're correct. That is indeed correct. Donnie,
Yes.
here's yours. Part of a formidable team called the Chaotix, he and his team stick together to help solve mysteries and solve cases. Who's that, Donnie?
I swear if you say Vector again, let's see, it would have to be... I guess I'll go with Espio again.
Let's see if you're correct. I'm sorry, it was Charmy the Bee, never mind. Right,
Oh my god.
Sammy, here's your one. She is a 7-year-old raccoon and a sailor residing on Southern Island in Blaze's dimension.
Maureen.
Let's
The
see
raccoon.
if you are correct. That is correct. Right, Donnie, your last one. Part of a formidable team called the Chaotix, he and his team stick together to help solve mysteries and solve cases.
It has to be Espio. I swear if you went for the past ones.
Is that your final answer?
Espio, yes.
Are you sure?
No, but I'm gonna go with it anyway, because I know you will.
You are 100% sure?
Yes.
Final chance?
Yes.
Okay, let's see if you are correct. I'm sorry, the correct answer was Mighty, never mind. Right, so let's look at the final scores and see who our winner is, shall we? So, Donnie,
Yep.
you were very close with a score of 0. But Sammy, you are our winner with 4 points.
Awesome.
Which means you get to be Donnie for a week. How does that make you feel?
It feels good.
Good. Donnie, you lost again. Just not good enough, really, is it?
Can I join the Chaotix then?
Apparently, but you don't know what their names are, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. So while Sammy goes off and takes over Donnie's responsibilities for the week, guys listening at home, if you want to have a go at defeating Donnie, then send us an email. The email address is thesonicshowchannel@gmail.com, or you can send us a Facebook message to facebook.com/thesonicshow. And unfortunately, we will be coming back after this break, but this is the end of our time today with the awesome Sammy. It has been awesome to have you on the show, Sammy. I hope you've had an okay time.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure.
That's it. And don't forget, where can they find you on YouTube?
youtube.com/user/SCSF Productions.
Fantastic. Make sure you go ahead over and subscribe. And of course, should you ever want to, you're always welcome back to attack Donnie again. So
wait, went from defeating me to attacking me. Okay.
Yes, that's the correct thing, I think. Because it's too easy to defeat you now. We will see you guys after this break.
Yes. See you guys. Thanks for having me.
Hey guys, today's episode of The Opinion Zone is brought to you in part by the wonderful people at Mad Cats Interactive. Yes, they are a global provider of innovative interactive entertainment products. They cover products such as in-home gaming consoles, handheld gaming consoles, Windows PC, Mac computers, smartphones, tablets and other mobile devices. They have a wide range of cool accessories for your console, whether it be a headset or a new controller. If you want to make a purchase from them, what we'd recommend you do is you head over to thesonicshow.org/The Opinion Zone and click on sponsors, and you'll see a wonderful link there taking you to their wonderful variety of products. Remember, every click goes towards helping the show. So yes, Mad Cats Interactive for all your gaming accessory needs. And welcome back, guys. We're still on the Opinion Zone. That was the wonderful Sammy Classic Sonic Fan. I just want to say thank you for taking part in the show today. And once again, Donnie defeated.
Nothing new.
Yay!
No, Donnie, this is why you're doing it wrong. You don't want to lose. Boo!
I know, but it's unexpected and completely surprising, so yay!
Okay. Now, no fancy things today, but that doesn't mean we don't have the lovely Uncle Poxy with us today, which means we get to go ring up the helpline. It feels like a long time since I rung the Uncle Poxy helpline. So we're going to ring up, go through some questions, see if he can help out with the numerous problems you disgusting people have. Shall we give him a ring, Donnie?
Yes, yes indeed.
You know what I love? No one could tell Donnie that you're having to unmute and mute. It's so seamless. It's amazing. Just one second. Donnie, you say it.
No, it has to be you.
God damn it. Just one second. I'll go get my phone.
Welcome to the Ask Uncle Poxy helpline. If you wish to sign up for the Poxy newsletter, press 1. If you wish to make a complaint about the advice you were given, press 2. If you want to receive a personal one-of-one session with Poxy, press 3. If you want to join the Change.org petition for Uncle Poxy to get his own segment on the YouTube channel, press 4. And if you want to read a question to Uncle Poxy, press 5.
Here we are. You alright?
Yeah, I just gotta say, I'm really glad that we're here recording live. It's great.
Where did you get that from? Oh my goodness.
From our live audience.
Okay. Yes.
Right?
Right, okay. Right. I have got some very quick fire questions for you today. I hope you can help our listeners with their woes.
I'm sure I can provide some useless information that will be disregarded once this podcast ends.
I thought the audience were going to laugh or something, maybe not.
Hang on a second. Let's try that again. We've got to go with that again. I guess I can give some information when the thing ends.
Do they only clap? Is that their reaction to everything? So they gasp.
Whoa.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Right, shall we go to the first question, Uncle Poxy?
Yes.
Yes. Right. Dear Uncle Poxy, I might as well let you know going ahead. This isn't really a question you can answer, but I'm going to let you do it anyway. Okay. Dear Uncle Poxy, I've noticed that the prices in the Sonic Show store are weird, and I was wondering, spelled WONDER space RING. I was wondering why t-shirts are $10 and tank tops are $15, but baseball thingamajigs are a somewhat outrageous $20. Basically, why are the prices priced this way?
Because the baseball jerseys are made from the skin of dead baseball Little League people.
Okay. 1 second before we continue recording. Your mic has gone really shit.
Yeah, I stuffed it in my ear so you could hear the audience.
Okay. We couldn't hear a word you said.
Okay. They're expensive because they've got the dead Little League players' skin wrapped in them.
Great. Okay, that's a bit weird. Shall we move on? Next question. Oi, Poxy, you lovable twat.
Wow.
That's a nice way to start an email. Oi, Poxy, you lovable twat. Can I get your grandmother's number, please?
No. You sleazy little fuckbag. I'll give you mine, though.
But what if he's into Thailand Russian people?
Oh, yeah.
You forgot about your grandmother? What do you think they were talking about?
Okay, moving on. Next question, please.
Wow. I don't know what you were thinking of. Right. Hi, Uncle Poxy. Who has the best booty in the Sonic canon? I love a nice behind to put my Eclipse cannon in, if you know what I mean.
It's obvious.
Oh my god.
It's only one guy that has the best booty, and it's obviously Big the Cat.
Okay.
Have you seen the size of that thing? You can fit multiple Chaos Emeralds, even probably the Master Emerald up in there, let alone the Eclipse Cannon.
Awesome. Great. Right. Hi, Uncle Poxy.
Hi!
I am currently listening to the podcast while on vacation in Miami. Ooh,
Hey, cool.
And wanted to know what your ideal vacation would be. Love the show, Josh.
Huh. That's actually a pretty normal question. That's a really good question. To be honest, best vacay would be just to be somewhere so I could go to a Sonic convention. I went to, Dubai, and I went to Sega Republic. That was really fun. So, spend a couple of days in London, go to Summer of Sonic, spend a couple of days in wherever they have it in America, go to Sonic Boom. That'd be really cool. Normal holiday, I want to go back to Spain. I went to Spain once when I was younger. So, yeah. Spain.
I'm going to Turkey on Sunday.
Oh, it's Turkey. Whereabouts?
We go every year, but this year I'm going to Antalya.
No way. I think I went there. I think that was when I went there.
It's pretty nice. Going to spend a whole week not doing this.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. Last question. Make it last. Last question. Hi, Uncle Poxy. What inspired you to do animation in Source Filmmaker?
Okay. Well, it's kind of actually. I can drag this out if you want. How long are you thinking? A couple minutes?
I mean, you know.
I've got a story to tell if they want one.
Go for it. Do I need
Alright,
story
so-
music?
I've had a YouTube channel since 2008, and I did a bunch of random crap on it that had no consistency.
Coming soon to Sonic Reacts.
I hate you. And basically what happened was, I think it was probably 2 years ago, I got a spam email from someone called New Image Productions. He was saying, hey, come check out my Sonic Gmod series. So I was watching it and I thought, hey, this isn't actually that half bad. Classic Sonic was good, who was voiced by Dragon Superman. He's right in my opinion now. And then I messaged him and said, hey, do you need a hand in any of this? And he was like, oh, well, I need a new Sonic VA, so I voiced Sonic in that for a bit, and that works. And then a couple months later, I got Gary's Mod myself. The guy pretty much said, listen, go get it, it's really good, it's really fun, you can make some good stuff. And I made a couple of videos in that infamous Sonic and Slender. Jesus. And then about 5 months after that, I decided to jump onto Source Filmmaker after watching a bunch of people do it and realizing that it was free. And after that, I just, it was. I could be like, oh, I watched Pixar and DreamWorks and it was great and it was amazing and I wanted to be like them. But it was mainly just I wanted to make really good quality stuff, and I've always enjoyed. I enjoyed Gary's Mod when I could, and I wanted to tell my own stories because Sonic stories are shit nowadays. So I decided to just make some random scenarios up on my own and sometimes have a chicken shout pizza for 5 seconds, and that somehow got 4 million views. Gotta say though, I do love doing short and sweet stuff like the Sonic Show Opinion Zone intro. I love doing that. Obviously I'm on Misadventures. I actually know Matt. I haven't met him in person though, but I know Matt. He's a pretty cool guy. Matt the Audio Tales channel, of course, he's really cool. That's really about it. Inspiration, just the community, Sonic in general. I can say Pixar and DreamWorks because I do love that kind of stuff. Mainly Pixar than anything else. And just video games. I've always loved, Unleashed and Night of the Hedgehog and the cutscenes. I just love the way that they made Sonic look and act in those games. I'm
guessing your goals animation wise is to expand beyond Source Filmmaker.
Yes, of course. I want to get into 3ds Max and stuff like that. That's why I'm going into further education for it.
So that was our questions today. Thank you ever so much, Mr. Poxy.
It's no problem at all, Jamie. Always glad to be here, and I'm really glad for our live audience. If we can hear another cheer from that live audience, please. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's great. Okay.
What I usually do is tell people how they can get in touch with the show and send a message to Uncle Poxy. However, I realised we've been doing this for at least 10 episodes now, and it's always been the same. So, Uncle Poxy, I'm sure you pay attention. Tell them how they can send you a letter.
Email the Sonic Show at... If you give me 1 second.
He's just remembering.
Yeah, I am just remembering because I am fully committed to this show. No, that's a tweet. Email the Sonic Show at the Sonic Show channel at gmail.com.
Or where else can they send us a message?
They can send it to you on Facebook, on the Facebook channel.
Which is?
It's Sonic Show. And they can also tweet them. I don't know, can they?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Yes, they can tweet them at the Sonic _show.
That's not it. Good try though. Right.
Yeah. Sonic _show, that's it.
It's been a pleasure ringing you. We will ring you again next week, and don't forget to send your messages in. We are officially out of messages, so if you don't send any in, Uncle Pox's segment is over, and Sonic Pox has now retired from the show. So it's dependent on you.
That wasn't the deal.
It's dependent on you to send in messages if you want to see him again. Thank you so much, Uncle Poxy. I'm putting the phone down now. Is that okay with you?
Can't just leave me now.
Okay, bye. Put the phone down now. I'm putting the phone down now. Bye. Okay, right. So, I got a new sound effect. That was the Sonic Show Opinion Zone episode 19. Haven't we all had fun?
Oh, yes.
Okay, great. Right.
Oh, yes.
What have we learnt today? We have learnt that it is impossible to do an intro sometimes when people are having that moment, and we have learnt that Sammy Classic Sonic Fan is actually quite a normal person, and we should probably give him a little bit less stick than we do. And we have also learnt that Poxy loves animation. Great. So, because we had Sammy on the show today, and we know on his many adventures he was looking for a very rare Mario item, I think it's only appropriate that everyone says goodbye today in their most impressive Mario impression they can do.
Donnie?
You would ask for this, wouldn't you?
Yep.
Let's see. Thank you so much for watching my podcast. There you go.
That just sounded like Donnie, but it was different at least.
Well, you expect me to have good impressions at this point.
You need to say, okay, Donnie, this is why you lose the quiz every week. You don't listen. So what you need to do is, I asked you to say goodbye in a Mario impression. You can add words before and after, but I specifically used the word goodbye. Not thanks for listening to my podcast, which wasn't even remotely Italian. Do it again.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, exactly the same. Goodbye. It is great to hear from you all. Jamie no running. It's going to be fantastic.
What the hell was that?
It's totally Mario.
It was better than yours, Donnie. Anyway. And I didn't have to do it because it's my show. Yay! We'll see you guys next week for another episode of the Opinion Zone. Feel free to send us messages. I'm going to be on... Look, I know the music fades in. And so it means you probably have listened, but it doesn't mean you have to do the fade in for us. That's done in post.
Oh.
So let's try that again. Let's not try that again. Everyone, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye. We'll see you in a week. We love you all very much. And don't send me messages on my holiday.
Bye.
Let's go. Hey, yo, it's the